and welcome to my channel. My name's Emily, and today I have for you a nice circular Vinyasa yoga flow, which basically just means we will move through a few rounds of a nice Vinyasa flow that just circles within itself. So when we're ready, come join me standing on your mat, and we'll begin with a mountain pose or Tadasana. So standing at the tops of our mats with our toes together, there can be some space between the heels, or maybe they come to touch. We pull the kneecaps up to engage the quads, pulling the belly in and tucking the tailbone down, rolling the shoulders on the back and tucking in the chin. And just taking a few nice deep breaths here in our Tadasana. One more breath. On your next exhale, hinging from the hips, we'll fold forwards, generously bend those knees, bringing the fingertips down to the mat, coming into our forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the legs and slide the palms up the shins, coming into a half lift. Exhaling, planting the palms and stepping back the left leg, coming into a low lunge. We can gently drop the back knee down, untuck those toes. Inhale, we'll reach the arms up into the sky. Exhale, bending the elbows, bringing them out to the sides, coming into our cactus arms to open up that chest. And some nice deep breaths here. One more breath. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, we'll open the arms out to the right. So the right hand comes behind, the left hand reaches forwards, and we can gaze towards the back hand. And again, just some nice deep breaths here. One more breath. Exhaling, we can windmill the hands down to the mat, framing the front foot. Tucking the back toes under, we'll lift the knee. Inhale, walk the hands round to the left side. So we come into a wide leg forward fold. The toes come to the long side of the mat, and we can plant the palms into our mats, or maybe holding on to the ankles if we can't quite bring the hands down to the ground. Tucking the chin in and reaching the head down towards the mat. One more breath. On our next inhale, walking the hands towards the left foot, turning those toes to the top of the mat. We can come up onto the balls of the back foot and gently dropping the back knee down, coming into a low lunge on our left side. And this time we'll just rest the hands on top of the left thigh for a few breaths here. One more breath. Exhaling, we can bring those hands back down to the mats, tucking the back toes under, lifting the knee and stepping it back to our half lift. So we have a nice flat back. We can bring the palms to the shins. Exhale, bending the knees, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, sinking the hips back, and with a nice flat back, coming all the way back up to standing in our mountain pose. And we'll stay here for a few breaths before we do that sequence on the right side. So just stacking yourself in your Tadasana, we're standing nice and tall. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, folding forwards, generous bend in the knees. Inhale, lengthen to your half lift. Exhale, plant the fingertips into the mat, stepping the right leg back to our low lunge, untucking those toes. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Opening up that chest again. One more breath. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, opening it up to the left. The left hand reaches behind, right hand reaches forwards. And we can gaze to the back hand. One more breath. Exhaling, we can windmill those hands back down to the mat, framing the front foot. Tucking the back toes under, lifting the knee. Inhale, we'll walk the hands back to our center, turning the toes to the long side of the mat again. Coming into our wide forward fold. One more breath. Inhaling, we can walk the hands towards the right foot, turning the toes to the top of the mat, gently dropping the back knee down, untucking those toes. Coming back to rest on top of the right thigh. And just taking a few breaths here in our low lunge. One more breath. Exhaling, we can bring the fingertips back down to the mat, tucking the back toes under, lifting the knee and stepping it back to our half lift. Nice flat back. Exhaling, bend the knees, folding forwards. Inhale, coming all the way back up to standing to our mountain pose. Holding for a breath here, and we'll move through that sequence again, but a little quicker this time. So on our exhale, bend the knees, fold forwards into your forward fold. Inhale, lengthen to your half lift. Exhale, planting the palms into the mat, step back the left leg, come into your low lunge. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, extending the arms up. Exhale, open it up to the right. Right hand behind, left hand forwards. Exhale, windmilling those hands down to the mat, tucking the back toes under, lifting the knee. Inhale, walking the hands round to the side so we come to our wide forward fold. Toes come to the long side of the mat. Inhale, walking the hands towards your left foot, turning the foot to the top of the mat, gently dropping the back knee down, coming up to rest in our low lunge. Exhale, bringing the fingers down to the mat. Inhale, stepping it back to your half lift, nice flat back. Exhaling, bending the knees, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way back up to standing in your Tadasana or mountain pose. Taking a breath. Exhaling, folding forwards, generous bend in the knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, planting the palms, stepping the right leg back, gently dropping that foot down and tucking those toes. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, opening it up to our twist. Right hand forwards, left hand back. Exhale, windmill those hands back down to the mat. Tucking the back toes under, lifting the knee and walking the hands round to the long side of the mat. The toes come to the long side of the mat. Wide forward fold. Inhaling, walking the hands towards the top of your mat with the right foot, turning those toes to the top of the mat, coming back to our low lunge. Resting those hands on top. Exhaling, bringing those hands down to the mat. Inhale, tuck the back toes under and we'll step it back to our half lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, coming back to your mountain. And we'll flow that through that sequence one more time, but we'll stay in each asana for one breath. So on our next exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back to your low lunge. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, extend. Exhale, into our twist. Left hand forwards. Exhale, windmilling those hands back down to the mat. Tucking the toes under. Inhale, coming into your wide forward fold. Inhale, walking the hands towards your left foot. Turning those toes to the mat, top of the mat, dropping that back knee down. Coming to your low lunge. Exhaling, planting the fingers into the mat, tucking the back toes under. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhaling, stepping the right leg back. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, cactus arms. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming into your twist. Left hand back, right hand forwards. Exhaling, windmilling those hands back down to the mat. Tucking the back toes under. Inhale, walking back to your wide forward fold. Inhaling, walking the hands to the top of your mat. The right foot turns to the top of the mat. Gently dropping the back knee down. Coming to your low lunge for a breath. Exhale, fingertips to the mat, tucking those back toes under. Inhale, stepping it back to your half lift. Exhaling, folding. Inhale, coming all the way back to your mountain pose. And there we have it, our nice standing circular vinyasa yoga flow. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that little sequence. If you did, please like the video, maybe save for later so you can come back time and time again. Maybe leave me a little comment in the comment sections below and subscribe to my channel for more free yoga content. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.